Hello viewers, and today I thought I'd show you my guilty pleasure. This is Marvel Snap. I'm actually playing it on the PC because you can get the Steam version, but it is mainly a mobile card game made by the original creator of Hearthstone. I can't quite remember his name, but I'll probably just throw it up right about now. If you do like card games like Hearthstone, or if you just like Marvel, then this is a really cool game to play because they have so many heroes for you to sort of play and use. As you can see here, I have got a bunch of cards, lots of different versions as you like play the game a little bit more. I haven't spent a penny on this game. I've got 29,000 gold just from playing the game. I pretty much have played it from when it came out. I play it most evenings just before I go to bed as a bit of like a routine, but I do really enjoy it. I have a bunch of decks here, and I thought, you know what, let's just make a video on a deck or something. Being as I play this so much, I feel like my knowledge, even though I don't look online about it, I feel like I have pretty decent knowledge on the game. So let's go for this one. I'm literally not planning this at all. So we're playing a deck that I've called the Board Flood. And that is because it uses cards that essentially fill up the enemy's board and hand just with rubbish, essentially. So, for example, Debris adds 2 rocks to each other location for both players. So, obviously, that's going to be adding rocks to my side. But I've got things like Venom, which can destroy the other cards at my place and add their power to this card. So I can sort of essentially reset a location on my side, but not actually lose any of the power that I've invested. Similar things for Carnage, if you've played this game before as well. And the sort of the way that you win with this deck is by using Darkhawk. So it has an ongoing power which gets 2+ power for each card in your opponent's deck. And so the way I'm going to be doing that is with things like Black Widow, which adds the Widow's Bite to the opponent's hand, which stops them from drawing cards, which means that the hand just gets full, which means that their hand, they're not allowed to draw more cards, so they're forced to play what's already in their hand. And I use things like Korg to shuffle a rock into their deck, so if it goes into their hand, they're pretty much very unlikely to play it. And you can use Rock Slide as well, which shuffles 2 rocks into the deck, and then Absorbing Man basically just copies the last on reveal power like Korg or Rock Slide. So I could basically just do it like I could add like 5 rocks to their deck. So yeah, that is really useful. And if I can't get off this Darkhawk, then I can follow it up on the 6th turn, because this is a 5 mana card, with an Arnim Zola, which basically will duplicate the Darkhawk to the other 2 locations. So I'll have 2 really powerful Darkhawks, or I can play Taskmaster afterwards, and it will copy the power of Darkhawk as well. So let's jump into a game, and I'll just show off how this plays. At the moment, we've got one of the locations is Elysium, which means that cards cost 1 less. That can be really good for a 1-cost card deck. So maybe we could play that as well, perhaps. Let's jump in with no ability. What were we doing? It was Board Flood. This one. Let's go. What I really like about this game is it finds games really quickly. So we're starting off with fairly high mana cards. Perfect, we've got a Korg, so straight away I'm going to get 2 power on the board, and we're going to get a rock into their deck, which is hopefully just going to slow down their momentum if they're trying to make any plays. If they can draw that rock, perfect, because they're probably not going to want to play it. Lovely. And we get a 2 mana. Okay, so 1-cost cards have 2+ power, so on the 5th turn hopefully this will get moved to here. But we'll end the turn for now, and I'll probably go for a Rock Slide. Now, if you do get the Arnim Zola in your team, in your hand, then you want to try and keep a location free, because that way you can sort of guarantee if I stick the Darkhawk there, it will mean that it will definitely be Darkhawk that gets used, essentially. Right, so I'm gonna use this, I think. Make them stop drawing a couple cards, because my card draw isn't perfect at the moment. Got a bit of pressure there, and then we're gonna go We're going to go Rock Slide here. Now, see, you could use Green Goblin here to get their power down, but because this location is dependent on how many cards you have there, pretty much, you don't really want to be adding to their tally, because essentially I'm going to have at least one more card there to even stand a chance of winning that location. This is a new one I've actually recently been using, and it's to move the highest power enemy card here away, and if you can't, destroy it with a rock. I just thought it went with this sort of theme, if you like. We are definitely losing at the moment, but it can very easily change if we pull a Dark Hawk. Right. Do I go for an 8 power? So, move the highest power enemy card here away. I think I'm just going to do this. Maybe not the best play, because overall that's less power. But I am filling up one of their things. And there's one of the rocks. Unfortunately, Lake Hellas is actually powering them up. Now it's not. Perfect. So, we've pretty much covered this now. They're at -2 and we've won this one. So, for the final turn, I essentially want to put a card somewhere where I've got the best chance of winning. Now, they've only got enough. They've only got one space for a card here. So I could put this down and it would take me to 19, which means they'd only need at least 8 power to beat me. We're drawing here. I reckon the chances of them having a 17 plus card is pretty low. And I don't think they're going to win here. So I'm going to go here for plus 17 and we should win. Oh no. 17. I think we've won. Good. Oh, thank God. No! Oh, God. So, okay, that was quite clever. So, they used that to stop all the abilities of the location. And then it triggered the effect of the location, and then that went away. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that was pretty clever. Well, we can level up this to 3D. Oh, cool. So, if you don't know, every time you can sort of level up a card, you get like this collector score, and you move up this never-ending ladder, and sometimes you get these gold boxes you can open, and you can get anything from them. And I've just had a variant of Odin. Right, I reckon that didn't really go very well. I'll be honest. I did get destroyed then, but that's fine. I think with all the one cost stuff, like the cards cost 1 less, we could either go for an I'll do it myself. If you know that reference, it's Thanos. So I'll show you quick. Here we are. So basically, this is a Thanos deck, and so when you have Thanos in your deck, it also adds all of these cards, Christ's sake, all of these cards to your deck. Time Stone, Mind Stone, Power Stone. Basically, if you can play them all, Thanos gets, it shows you here, look, if you played all 6 stones, Thanos has plus 10 power. So that can be really, really powerful. And then obviously, with them all being pretty much one-cost cards, using Khazar or Khazar is a really good idea because it powers up all those one-cost cards. And if you need a little bit more time to sort of get that little challenge done for your deck, then you've got Magic to add 7 turns. And to make sure that you're not putting the cards in the wrong place, you've got Uatu or Uatu, the Watcher, so I can know what the third location is going to look like. All sorts of stuff like that. Some of the cards potentially aren't that good, so I've got Carnage as well, so I can sort of get them played and then get rid of them out the deck and stuff like that. And if I pretty much don't know what to play, I can always play Sunspot and just get mana as power. Or energy as power, I should say. So anyway, let's jump in with this and hopefully we'll actually win this one. So there's Thanos. And so, as you can see, look, cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 can't be played here. So it's in my interest to start playing one-cost cards there now, because I'm going to have a lot of one-cost cards. So I'm going to play Hawkeye to begin with, because that will be revealed the next turn. And I'll still have another chance to play a 1-cost card there again. I'm wondering, can I play that and it will give it a location straight away? Because I want to keep that now, because they've changed this where it makes Thanos cost 1 less. But if I play that on the 4th turn, I can play Thanos on the 5th turn. I'm going to play that. And I want to see if it actually works. Okay, that's good, but it has given them more mana, so that's annoying. So, this turn now, we're going to have Hulk cards. I'm betting that they're going to put a load of weak cards there to get like loads of Hulks. So I'm going to counteract that by changing the location. I was wrong. Never mind. So very often they've clearly got a move deck, and the move deck, the final card they'll either use is Magneto or Heimdall. Heimdall will move all of his cards 1 space to the left, so you'll very often find by the end of the game, this section will be full here. So for this turn, I'm going to play Punisher and the Soul Stone here, because they both are better the more cards that they have in their location. Go. Lovely. And that is how that works. So, now, if I play this, I don't want to get rid of that. I'm going to play that there. Just in case I'm able to. And then I'm going to play that to get rid of them. Some power up. I'm pretty much guaranteed to play Thanos next turn. But let's see if we get any more stones on the pull. I need the Mind Stone, I think. Okay. Right. So, do I go for it now? Put a bit of pressure on this middle one. With that. Or do I use Okoye? No, because I can't play them both. So I need to play this first. And then just use Okoye as a 2. Not actually use the ability. There you go. There's Heimdall. I thought that would happen. So now, as you can see, Punisher's going to get really strong now. There we go. We've got 14. And yeah, they're definitely not going to win that. So I would sort of say we've definitely won this one. And then we could go... We've got to try and... I mean, that's full as well now. So we need 4, 6. We need 6 more power there. I could literally play that and get 6 power. But that wouldn't be enough. What I'm going to do... I'm just going to... This is a bit of a risk. But if I do this, I'm guaranteed 2 to 18. Plus 1, 19. So then I need 3. So then I need 2 ticks of that to hit here. And if it doesn't hit there, I need it to hit there. Do I just go for the one I'm winning? Or are they clearly going to have... Right, let me reset this. I think I'm just going to do that. And get plus 6. But a turn 7, he's going to have a Magneto, isn't he? Right, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and go. If he plays Magneto, I'm pretty sure I've lost. Oh, Vulture. Oh, there we go. We've won. I thought if that was a Magneto, we lost, because we lost by 1 point here, which is annoying. But anyway, there we go. So we have one more game, three games for the video. That should be good. Right. What deck should we go for? By the way, if you are still watching, I do really appreciate it. Let me know if there are any decks you want me to use, or if there's any decks that you see here that you want me to give a go. This is always a fun one, the Collector. But with the Elysium location, which actually hasn't come up yet, there was a point where like the featured location would pretty much come up every game, so you could basically just build a deck around a guaranteed location. Ultron Army, this is very much like a one-cost deck. Let me show you. Using things like basically all these one-cost cards, or obviously because one-cost cards you can fill up areas nice and quickly. You want things like Captain America, which gives other cards here +1 power, obviously only on my side. One-cost cards have 1 power. This fills each location, not fills, adds a one-cost card to each location. That's pretty fun. Armor stops things getting destroyed. Dazzler, people don't use Dazzler very much, but you can get this up to 8 power for a 2-cost card, which I think is really good if you just fill your side of the board, and it's very easily done with Ultron. If you are sort of if you plan ahead with where you put in your cards, hopefully I can show you in this game. Right, so we've got Uatu in this deck again. We can see there is Elysium, so cards are going to cost 1 less from turn 3 onwards. So let's just go for a Hawkeye. I mean, it's sort of going to tell him where I'm going to play my next card, but that doesn't matter too much. Okay. I really need to fill that quick. My deck should mean I can fill it quite quick. But I need to sort of make the most of Hawkeye at the moment. So what I'm going to do, hopefully to slow them down, I'm going to use Iceman, which is going to add 1 cost to a card, which might stop them from being able to play a card in the raft. Let's find out. They didn't even play a card. Right, now they all cost 1 less, so I can go Armor and Dazzler here. That way they can't destroy any of my cards. Like if that's an Electra or something. Wong, okay. Unfortunately, it's gone past turn 3, so I can't play Ebony more, but that's okay. I have to skip this turn. So, thanks to Elysium, this means that I can play Onslaught on the next turn. Oh, okay, well they've done the raft, so that's fine. That's so annoying. That was a morph. Oh wow, okay, that is a... Oh, jeez. Why did that happen so many times? Oh, because of Onslaught. Okay. So basically now... Dream Dimension has gotten rid of Elysium, hasn't it? So that's not ideal. So what I'm going to do is... Let me think. I'm going to do that. So I can't win this one, basically. So they're just going to pile all their power onto another one. Very much likely this one here. But if I do that... Yeah. Okay, that's perfect for us. That could have just got us the win. That's annoying. So now what I want to do... This is tricky. I want to fill up everything. So Onslaught... Why has he got no power? Oh my god, because of Bast. Okay, well I've ruined it. Unless on my next turn, Khazar comes around, I've lost. So I'm going to play... I actually think it's better playing him, because he powers up them. Little bugger. Okay. Okay, so this is... So that's a... So... Okay, so those 3 are 1 cost, so they'll all go up by 1 point. And that'll go up by 2. So that's plus 5 to 17, which means they're going to need 9. We can't do it on Sunspot alone. I think if I just play Khazar there, it's going to take that to 12, so they're going to need at least 6 there, and it's going to need at least 9 there. Let's see what happens. We might lose this one. Oh. Well, that's annoying. To be honest, that was a close game. Right, so we lost 2, won 1. We go for another game? I think that'll do, to be honest. Right, but anyway, that is my guilty pleasure, Marvel Snap. If you do like this game, download it. It's free. This isn't paid or anything. Obviously, I have 1,300 subscribers. No one really is going to watch. I'm talking to myself. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, especially if you did make it this far into the video. Do leave a like if you enjoy. Comment down below if you want to see any... Honestly, anything. Just let me know. I'll be more than happy to make a video on it. I don't ever really know what I want to make videos on anymore. I've played so much Warzone. Yeah. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.